Shalom, all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Bashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and citations to Ewok T. Charles True Sincerity. It's gonna be called Wisdom Will Keep Thee in These Last Days. Um, so I'm gonna read Luke chapter 23, verse 31. It says, "For if they do these things in a green tree, what shall be done in the dry?" And when things is looking like it's basically all good at this time, where there's not what's the word not much uh, uh, it doesn't look like there's much scarcity, if that's the right word to say, like you know things doesn't look like you know uh, um like prophecy and different things that's going on in society. We're getting closer to um Yahushua's return. That we're getting closer to society being uh, going digital. um we're really close to um the kingdom of heaven being established upon the earth. um and we're basically one day closer to downfall of this society. you know so while it looks you know like it may look like nothing is going on, but with everything coming to pass in prophecy, we're seeing the downfall of this man's society. And if they're not taking heed while it's the green tree, if they're not coming to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and repenting while it's the green tree, when it actually becomes the dry tree, um, you know, they will, you know, uh, uh, because during the time while it is green tree, the prophets are taking heed to the understanding. They're not going to be like these people out here in the world, where they're walking dead. They don't have any understanding. They're not going to be in that day mentally stable, because when all hell breaks loose when it gets chaotic out in these streets, these people are going to try to run and try to find those men who have been out here week in week out. And in that time, the prophets are not going to be available. And most of the time, when you see a man of the Lord or a prophet, they're going to tell you to go and go after those gods you called upon. Go look for those gods that you were a part of. They're not going to help you, because in that time, you know, um, if you didn't take heed to the words then, when it's so chaotic out in these streets, um, um, you know, the doors, the words of the prophets. If you didn't take heed the words of the prophets in the time where it was profitable unto you, during the time when all hell breaks loose, judgment, will come upon you during that time. You know, but I'm gonna go to Isaiah 36, no, Isaiah 33, verse 6. Slaki. It's Isaiah 33, verse 6. It says, "In wisdom and knowledge um, shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure." So, during that time, this wisdom, knowledge, understanding of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua is going to benefit and stable the minds of the true men of the Lord, the true prophets of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, while the rest of these people who have not this understanding will be running around like a chicken with their head cut off. They're not gonna, their mind is not gonna be stable, in the crazy times we're gonna come into, in the evil times we're gonna come into. The men of the Lord who've been out here preaching this word and doing the work of the Lord, week in, week out, um, 24/7. That during these evil times, they're gonna be, mentally stable and physically stable, because a prudent man, a wise man, sees the evil and hides themselves. Um, um, this Proverbs 22 and verse 3. This Proverbs 22 verse 3, it says, "A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished." So a prudent man, a wise man, foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. But the simple, the 2/3 of Israel who have no understanding, they're going to be punished. They're going to perish on this side, and they'll come back in the kingdom and they'll be right. But a wise individual, a wise man of the Lord, foreseeth the wickedness or seeth the evil, he will hide himself. He will hide himself in the scriptures. Get himself right with Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, repent and change his ways, to subject his spirit to righteousness, while the 2/3 will continue and be, the simple, um, who don't have this understanding. They will be punished, and they won't repent, and they continue in their ways, and eventually they'll be judged and punished. And that is going to happen to the ones that are not a part of the hopeful elect, and who Yahweh Bashem Yahshua is not dealing with. They will be punished and receive judgment. But anyway, I'm gonna end it right here. I'm gonna say all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Bashem Karkadash. Double honors to the elder apostle, Great Millstone, and citations to Rock Teach all true sincerity and Shalom.